If you look at it from the critical point of view, you will agree with me that everyone plays politics. There is politics in every area of humanity. There is politics in all life cycle. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Roslyn Sam, and I am a faith-based and self-care content creator where I talk about relationship with God, faith, hope, and self-care. Yeah. If it is something you are interested in, I'll be very happy to have you join our community. I'll be very happy to have you join our family. This is a family talk. This is a family channel. So we take everyone as family. When we talk about the one who created us, the creator of the universe, where we talk about ourselves. So where I dropped video every week, weekly video every Sunday, and we discuss. As for my returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for sticking around. I don't take that for granted. Okay, so in today's video, I want to talk about a very sensitive topic. I would say it's sensitive because you might think that it has nothing to do with this channel. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with us. But if you watch this video to the end, you will understand that the topic for today's video has everything to do with everybody. Yes. First of all, disclaimer, I am not a politician. I don't have any political role that I'm playing, any political role that I am in. This topic was inspired through critical thinking when I read the book of Galatians 5, verse 13 to 15, which reads, "You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. For the entire law is fulfilled in keeping this one command: love your neighbor as yourself. If you bite and devour each other, watch out, or you will be destroyed by each other." Let me explain what I meant when I said from the beginning of the video that there is politics in every circle of life. There is politics in every area of humanity. When you talk about politics does not only end in government arena. There is politics in family, there is politics in organization, there is politics in businesses, there is politics in church, there is politics in a groups of people. There is politics. Before we dive into the big detail, let's see what politics actually means from the English dictionary. Politics is the political maneuvers or diplomacy. Please take note of that word, diplomacy, between people. See what I meant? Groups or organizations, especially involving power, standing, influence, or conflicts. You see, when I said everyone plays politics, there is politics in every area of humanity. Everybody plays politics. But it might not be the way the government kind of politics play their own politics. Everyone play politics directly or indirectly, as long as it has to do with two people, as long as it involves more than one person. Whatever you're discussing, whatever you're talking about, that is politics, because politics has to do with an agreement. If you look at the definition of diplomacy, diplomacy has to do with an agreement. So in any organization, in any businesses, in any groups, in any firm in anywhere you find yourself, even in family, there have to be an agreement. And where you are having an agreement on something, that is politics. So everyone plays politics. Depends on how the politics is being played. Now you might ask, what is the relationship between this definition of politics and Galatians 5:13-15? If you go back to that scripture, there is a word there which says, but do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh, rather serve one another humbly in love. So what that scripture is saying is, because you have that freedom, because you have that immunity, you should not use your freedom to indulge in selfish activity. You should use your freedom to love one another. Let's start with governmental kind of politics. You know, as a government politicians or a leader, you are immune to a lot of things. You have freedom for a lot of things. You are immune to a lot of things. You are immune to things that if you and I or the masses commit the same offense, they will be prosecuted or severely punished. But because you are in that position, you have the freedom. You're free. You are immune. And that Galatians 5:13-15 is trying to tell us that the freedom we're not giving to you to inflict pains on people. The freedom we're giving to you to use it to love one another. The freedom we're giving to you to use it to do good to the society. The freedom we're giving to you to extend love to your neighbor, to extend love to whoever you are leading, whoever you are governing, whoever that is under you. That was the purpose of that freedom. That's the purpose of that immunity. The immunity were not given to you for you to use it to inflict pain, to inflict agony on people. The freedom we're giving to you, the immunity we're giving to you for you to use it to love one another. So you might ask, what is the politics there? The politics there is that there was an agreement before you sign up to be in that position. There was an agreement, because politics has to do with an agreement. There was an agreement that when you are in this position, when you are immune, when you have the freedom to do whatever you want to do, you are going to use it for good purposes. You are going to use it for the purpose in which you are assigned to do, not for your own selfish purposes. Now let's bring it to family. In family, between parents and their children, parents, they are the one providing for the kids, they put roof over the kids, so they make the rule. Parents make the rule in the family. They make the rule and you have to follow. That rule there is an agreement between the parents and the kids, which the kids have to agree to the rule the parents have made in that family. So that agreement is politics. And if the kid defaults to the agreements, to the rules of that family, they will be punished for it. But as a parent, they are immune, because they are the one who makes the rule in the family. So they are immune, they are free, they have a freedom to do whatever they want to do. They have the immunity to do whatever they want to do. They have the immunity to even break the rule they themselves made. And the scripture is telling us that because you have that freedom, because you have that opportunity, because you have that immunity, use it to share love with each other. Use it to love each other. Don't use it to inflict pains on each other. Don't use it to punish another person, because you have that freedom, because you have that immunity. So you see, there is politics in every area of humanity. As long as there is rules, as long as there is policies, as long as there is an agreement, that is politics. Let's bring it to businesses. Businesses, before you get into business with someone else, there is an agreement. There will be an agreement before you embark into any business with anybody, any transaction with anybody. There will be an agreement. So that agreement there is politics. And when you are exchanging that agreement, when you are making that policy, when you are making that rules, and you are there and you are free and you have that freedom, you have that immunity in that business, in that organization, use it for the purpose in which that agreement, that policy were meant to be used for. Use it to extend love to others. Use it for good purposes, not for selfish interests. That is what that Galatians 5 verse 13 to 15 is trying to tell us. Because you are up there, because you have that immunity, because you have that position, because you have that freedom, does not mean you should use your freedom, does not mean you should use that immunity to cause pain in another person's life. That immunity were given to you, that freedom were given to you for you to use it to love one another as yourself. Because when you start using it to inflict pains in another person's life, one way or the other, there will be trouble, there will be problem, it's going to backfire. So the reason for that immunity, the reason for that freedom was for you to use it to better the life of another person, not to use it to inflict pains on other people. So now you know, now you see that everyone plays politics. You just have to play the politics to favor other people. You just have to play this politics to show love. We just have to use this politics to show love to other people, to show love to people around us. I will have to end this video here. I'll see you next week Sunday. Have a beautiful week ahead of you. Bye.